Living Well, brought to you by CHRISTUS Cabrini Hospital.
Kasey Gill joins us today. She's a nurse practitioner with CHRISTUS Cabrini Cancer Center, and we want to talk about sun exposure over sun exposure.
Let's talk about any sun exposure.
Oh gosh,
let's start with that. Any sun exposure is dangerous. Anytime you burn, you greatly increase your risk of developing any kind of skin cancer, and that's even as a young child. Okay. So it's very serious at any age. We're seeing it more as far as, and I think it's from the age of the tanning beds. We're seeing more diagnosis, and especially, you know, there's different types of skin cancer. They're all serious, but of course melanoma is the one, you know, that gets everyone's attention for sure.
And we should begin checking our bodies at what, and having physicians check us at what age?
Yes, if you've had heavy sun exposure, tanning bed use, I would suggest in your 30s. And it's kind of a yearly exam that you need. You need to get your skin checked, whether with your general practitioner or a dermatologist. You need a yearly skin evaluation.
What sort of changes are we looking at?
Anything that grows in size, becomes darker in color, bleeds easily, needs to be checked out. Any new mole that you grow after the age of 40 definitely needs to be checked out.
But there are so many wonderful products. When you walk in any store, you are bombarded with skincare products.
We'll talk about the sunscreen. You know, it definitely needs to be SPF of at least 30. It needs to be water resistant, and that is a change that you may see. There's really no such thing as waterproof sunscreen, so you may notice this year that water resistant is what you're going to get.
Which means you're going to have to reapply.
Reapply it,
yes.
Exactly. Every 40 minutes it needs to be reapplied.
And that's the very young, all the way
all the way
up.
up. That's it. And make sure it's UVA, UVB, it's broad spectrum is the other word for that, to make sure that you're getting well covered. The other thing that you're seeing readily more of is the skin protective gear. You know, the long sleeve shirts, the swimming shirts, and that beats all. Then you don't have to worry about covering every 40 minutes. Also remember your eyes. You know, sunglasses are not just for fashion, as much as we all like them, but it is important to protect your eyes from the sun, and make sure your lips. You know, sometimes we forget about that. Make sure that you have a sunscreen or a chapstick that does have a sunscreen in it. You can never be too cautious. Please protect yourself, protect your children, and again, avoid the tanning bed. It is a carcinogen just like smoking is now considered, so let's avoid it altogether.
For more information, call 866-581-3627.